Okay, sir. Good morning, all of you. So, today's topic isomerism in coordination compounds. So, coordination compounds also exhibits isomerism, like carbon. Here, coordination compounds have same chemical formula, but difference in arrangement of ligands around the central metal atom, and the difference in physical and chemical properties. Physical and chemical properties are called isomers. That phenomenon is known as isomerism. So here, coordination compounds having same chemical formula but different, but the difference is arrangement of ligands around the central metal atom. At the same time, the difference in physical and chemical properties are called isomers. That phenomenon is known as isomerism. Okay, here I have given. So, coordination compounds, isomerism is classified into two types. Is divided into two types. First one, structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. See, so what are structural isomers? Compounds having same chemical formula but different structures. The structural arrangements are different. The type of isomers are called structural isomers, having same chemical formula but difference in their structures are called structural isomers. That phenomenon is known as structural isomerism. Now here, structural isomerism further classified into ionization isomerism, linkage isomerism, and hydrate or solvate isomerism. Hydrate. It is also nothing but solvate isomerism. Along with it is classified as coordination isomerism. Coordination. Like that. Stereoisomers. Coordination compounds having same chemical formula, but the arrangement of ligands around the central metal in a spatial are different. Spatial arrangements are different around the central metal. The type of isomers are called stereoisomers. Before in organic chemistry, I have given. So dextroisomer, layoisomer, otherwise cis isomer, trans isomer. That type of isomers, example for stereoisomers. Okay, here the isomers further classified into two types, geometrical and optical. See this, geometrical and optical. Geometrical and optical. Okay. Now, first one, ionization isomerism. What about ionization isomers? What I have given? Coordination compounds having same molecular formula, but to give different ions in aqueous solution are called ionization isomers. That phenomenon is known as ionization isomerism. Compounds having same chemical formula, but they produce different ions in aqueous solution are called ionization isomers. Okay, for example, say, so if I have taken cobalt as a central metal, having here ammonia and sulfate, both are ligands here, and I have taken counter ion Br. Now, this complex compound is isomeric with, say, this complex compound is isomeric with, so here I will take one more complex compound. See this difference. So here if you are observed, both have same chemical formula. That is nothing but molecular formula. If these complex compounds dissolve in water in aqueous solution, they produce different ions. That type of isomers are called ionization isomers. For example, if it is dissolved in aqueous solution, it produces, say this, CONH3 taken 5 times SO4 cation plus it give Br minus anion. At the same time, if it is in aqueous solution, it is produced CONH3 taken 5 times. So Br, it is a cationic complex, it is a anionic SO4 minus 2. So here the complex getting plus 2. See, in aqueous solution, they produce different ions, but the compounds are having same molecular formula. That is nothing but chemical formula. That type of isomers are called ionization isomers. When these are dissolved in aqueous solution, these produce different ions. So that is called ionization isomerism. After ionization, they produce different ions but having same chemical formula are called ionization isomers. Okay, at the same time, for example, the first complex compound, if it combines with AgNO3, say this, if it's combined with AgNO3, now here we get Ag combined with Br counter ions. So only the counter ions are ionizable. Because of that reason, Ag combined with Br, we get PPT, AgBr. We get here one of the red violet precipitate, silver bromide. Otherwise, the second complex compound, if it will combine with, barium, okay, barium chloride, BaCl2. There also the outside counterion sulfate combined with the barium ions, we get their barium sulfate precipitate. So here we get AgBr red violet precipitate. Here we get barium sulfate red precipitate. Based on that also we can say here the counterions are different. Generally in ionization isomers are formed by interchanging of positions of ligand inside and outside coordination compounds. See here. So here these isomers are formed by. So inside, outside, the ligands are exchange their position. Here the counterion behave like as a ligand. Here what is the counterion? Bromine. In same counterion, in second compound that behave like as a ligand. So that type of isomers are called ionization isomers. So not only that, if, say this, one more example, if I have taken cobalt Na3, so taken 5 times and NO2, here nitro, that acts as a ligand, here counterion I have taken Cl. If you want the ionization isomer, just we can exchange this one. Counterion and ligand exchange their positions. See that? Now CO, NH3 taken 5 times, Cl, here we get NO2. Both are here example for ionization isomers. Ionization isomers. That phenomenon is known as ionization isomerism. So next one, see, linkage isomerism. What about linkage isomerism? See, so linkage isomerism. Generally, if the coordination compounds contain ambidentate ligands, ambidentate ligands, ambidentate ligands means I have given the same ligand having more than one donor atoms are present, but out of only one atom participate in dative bond formation. One atom only bonds with central metal through coordinate covalent bond. That type of ligands are called ambidentate ligands. For example, if we can take CN, cyanide. Okay, here Cn minus and Nc minus. Both are here. Cn acts as a ambidentate ligand. Otherwise, if we can take nitro group, sometimes it is bonded through oxygen, sometimes it is bonded with through nitrogen. So that type of ligand is also referred as a ambidentate ligand. Which coordination compound having ambidentate ligands are present? That type of coordination compounds are gives linkage isomerism. So here, so each and everything same chemical formula, but the difference in the attachment of ligand to central metal. For example, I have taken nitro group. If one complex compound, the nitro group is attached to central metal through nitrogen. Otherwise, if second complex compound, same nitro group is attached to central metal, if through oxygen, that type of same chemical formula isomers are called what we can say linkage isomers. What about the linkage isomers? Okay, now listen one more thing here. See, linkage isomers. If we want example, if see this, if I have taken cobalt as a central metal, here ammonium I have taken 5 times. So NO2 one more ligand. Here NO2 is a ambidentate ligand. Ammonias are monodentate ligand. Here counter ion Cl I have taken. And same compound I will take, see this, cobalt, no change, central metal. Here monodentate ligand is no change, 5 ammonias. Okay, here NO2 I will take ONO and Cl. What is the meaning of here? See, both compounds are having same chemical formula. See that, same chemical formula. There is no difference. So here NO2 group, nitrogen attached to central metal atom. Here oxygen attached to central metal atom cobalt. Both compounds, what is the main difference? Here nitro group, nitrogen attached to central metal cobalt. But here in nitro group, oxygen attached to central metal cobalt. Here nitrogen atom is a donor atom, but in this case, oxygen atom is a donor atom. Now, generally this compound, if so it's combined with whatever that AgNO3 like that. We get here generally yellow color precipitate. But same this compound, if we get that here red color precipitate. Now here in this process, NO2, it is referred as a nitritoN. NitritoN. What is the meaning of that? Nitro group bonded through nitrogen. Okay, in this case, we can say, see this here, NO2 is referred as a nitritoN. Here, same ONO. See here, it is referred as a nitrito-O. Nitrito. See this. What is the meaning of that? In this case, the oxygen is the donor atom, but here the nitrogen is the donor atom. But here the ligand name is a nitro ligand. So the nitro ligand belongs to here ambidentate ligand, which has so donating capacity, more than one attachment possibility is there. So it can donate electrons through nitrogen, otherwise it can donate electrons through oxygen. That type of ligands are called ambidentate ligands, which complex compounds are having. Ambidentate ligands are present. That type of complex compounds are shows linkage isomers. Here just the link is the different. See, here NO2 linking through nitrogen. Here NO2 linking oxygen. That type of isomers, what we can say, linkage isomers. So for to show the linkage isomerism, given complex compound having at least one ambidentate ligand is required. In that case only the complex compounds are generally shows linkage isomerism. Now, so not only that, if we can take one more example, what about that with respect to cyanide? If I have taken here chromium, it is a central metal. Okay, now I have taken pyridium and bromine. All these are monodentate ligands, whatever that. So here, after that, here I have taken CN. Same with respect to this. So here I have taken NO3, whatever that, outside. Now here CN. Here the donor atom is a carbon. Now same compound I will take Cr, Py, Br, Nc. See this NO3. So here the donor atom is nitrogen. Here the donor atom is carbon. It is also ambidentate ligand. This type of isomers also called linkage isomers. Linkage isomers. Now, say the third one, hydrate isomerism or solvate isomerism. What is called hydrate isomerism? Say, if the water molecule acts as a ligand in a coordination compound, maybe these are shows hydrate isomerism or solvate isomerism. Compulsory what we want here, water molecule acts as a ligand. Coordination compounds are having same formula, okay, same formula, same molecular formula, it is nothing but the difference in number of water molecules present inside and outside. Inside and outside of the coordination sphere. That type of isomers are called hydrate isomers or solvate isomer. Very simple. Generally, which coordination compounds having water molecule acts as a ligand, that type of complex compounds are shows hydrate or solvate isomerism. Here the coordination compounds are having same chemical formula, but the difference in arrangement of water molecules in a coordination sphere inside and outside. Inside and outside coordination sphere, water molecules are different. That type of isomers are called what we can say hydrate or solvate isomers. That phenomenon is known as hydrate or solvate isomerism. Okay, for example, say if I have taken chromium, that is a central metal, along with I will take ligands water. Okay, I have taken H2O, water acts as a ligand. Now here I have taken outside counterion chlorine. Now, so in this compound, see, in this compound, so generally, if it reacts with AgNO3, silver nitrate solution, we get the precipitate. So here, when we are added the AgNO3, we get 3 moles of AgCl. For example, see, I have taken AgNO3. Here, how many moles required? 3 moles. We get 3 moles of AgCl. It is a precipitate, violet precipitate, violet precipitate. So here number of water molecules outside the coordination sphere, how many? 0. Number of moles of AgCl precipitate, how many moles? 3 moles. Here what is the coordination number? 6. Coordination number 6. That precipitate color is a violet, whatever that. Now I will take same this compound chromium as it is central metal, H2O ligands, here I have taken 5. And here 1 chlorine I have taken like as a ligand. Remaining outside, I will take 1 water molecule, 2 Cl2. See this? Now, if it reacts with AgNO3, How many moles of AgCl? Here we get 2 moles of AgCl precipitate. Generally here, this precipitate is a blue-green precipitate, blue-green mixed. Now here in this process, if you are observed, outside of the coordination sphere, number of water molecules are 1. So now second one, number of moles of AgCl precipitate 2. At the same time, what is the coordination number there? Generally with respect to water, 5 plus 1, okay, 5 water molecules, 1 chlorine. Coordination number there also generally what we can say 6 only. So 5 plus 1. Now, otherwise one more, see, Cr, H2O, I have taken only 4 water molecules, here 2 chlorines. Outside I will take H2O. How many moles? 2 moles and 1 Cl. See this? So if it reacts with AgNO3, so here Ag combined with the Cl, we get only 1 mole of AgCl precipitate. Generally, this AgCl precipitate is a green color. See. So here all compounds having same chemical formula. Central metal is a chromium. Total number of water molecules are 6. Total number of chlorines are 3. All cases we are observed generally coordination number 6. Here what is the difference? Inside and outside of the coordination sphere, water molecules arrangements are different. Inside and outside coordination sphere, water molecules arrangements are different. Here outside coordination sphere, 0 water molecule. Here 1 water molecule. Here 2 water molecules. That is the difference. But total number of water molecules are same. That type of isomers are called solvate or hydrate isomerism. Hydrate, that is with respect to water. We know that. So here, objective point of view, most important. So given complex compound, when it combined with the salt AgNO3, how many moles of AgCl obtained? 3 moles. Only outside, so the chlorines are combined with Ag with 3 moles of AgCl. If second complex compound reacts with AgNO3, we get 2 moles of AgCl. Third compound reacts with AgNO3, we get 1 mole of AgCl. So here, what is the color? That violet. Here, second one color blue green. Third one color green. These are important. So these all compounds having, if you are observed, see, same chemical formula. But what is the difference? The arrangement of water molecule with respect to coordination sphere is the difference. Inside, outside water molecule arrangements are different. That type of isomers are called, we can say, hydrate or solvate isomers. That phenomenon is known as hydrate or solvate isomerism. Now, see fourth one. So, I will give fourth one, coordination isomerism. That is next class. So, next class I will give